Hey guys, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustler TV. Today I'll be showing you guys how to reapply a used frontal. And what I mean by that is a frontal that's already been installed, and they went ahead and took the hair out, and they want to reinstall it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you basically how to do that. Now, because the frontal was used, the lace is already cut. But before you even begin to reinstall the frontal, you do want to make sure that it is cleaned and everything like that. And this is the same hair from the last two videos. I did the first one with the regular part down the middle from Nadula hair. And then I did a touch-up video. And now today I'll be doing a frontal reinstallation video. And this hair did come natural brown, but I did go ahead and dye it jet black. So that's why it looks way darker than any of the other videos that I've had, that I used this hair with. But so first things first, once you go ahead and clean that frontal and everything, you want to go ahead and place that frontal right back, kind of like where you had it when you installed it. And you just want them to hold it firm on both sides so you can go ahead and sew down the back of it. And you want to make sure that you are they're holding it tight enough so the frontal lays completely flat. And that way you could just go ahead and stitch it all the way down without any bubbles or, like rolled up spaces in the back of the frontal. So once you have everything all stitched down, you can go ahead and begin to kind of eyeball where you need to lay your glue, because like I mentioned, this has already been cut, so you don't want to put glue outside of the hairline. So the best thing to do is just focus on getting the glue on that cap and a little bit past that cap. And anything else, you can just, go in and add the glue as needed, or you can cut off extra lace that's not needed. But now I'm going to go in with that level 16, the darkest shade of that foundation palette, and apply that foundation all on the inside of the lace so we can still get that really nice and melted effect and skin-like results. And then I'm just going to go in with 4 layers of my Beautiful Hustler Lace Matte Adhesive. I'm going to show you two on camera, and I did 2 off camera. And then I will come back on and begin to lay down the frontal. Press it right into place, and once I have it into place and where it needs to be, I will begin to cut off the extra lace and then tack down whatever else is still on there. So yeah, sometimes when you replace the frontal, you might have to cut it again, or you might not have to, but it all depends. Or sometimes, like, if the hairline did shed some, you might have to go back and cut some of that extra lace off, just to make sure that it still looks, really nice and still natural looking and everything like that. So before I begin to even glue down what's still lifting, I am just going to go in and cut off any extra lace I feel is not necessary to make one that's unnecessary for one, and two, that's not needed, because you do not want their frontal to look too far down. So I was able to go in and cut a lot of that extra lace off this time around. So that means I probably pulled it down a little bit lower than I did when I installed it. But long as the quality of the frontal was good, you could just cut off the extra like I mentioned. Or if you just make sure you place it, you know, exactly where you need it to be. But either way it goes, I still got the job done. So after I finish cutting off this extra lace here, I am going to go ahead and begin to tack down the rest of the frontal. For today's style, I will be I will be doing a side swoop with the crimps, and I got this hair inspiration from another hairstylist down here in Miami, and it was really cute, and I wanted to recreate the look. And yeah, and I also challenged Slay by Jordan to recreate this look as well. So if you don't follow or you're not subscribed to Slay by Jordan, make sure you do subscribe to his YouTube channel. He is raw as hell and very genuine, humble, and all of the above. I really love him. He is my favorite YouTuber, and I know he will kill this style as well. So make sure y'all tune into Slay by Jordan YouTube's when he does recreate this look, and you know, tune into his other videos as well. But right now what I'm doing is just going in with the hot comb and my wax stick. I went ahead and did my side part so I can kind of get like prepared to swoop it, you know, and just getting everything pre-laid before I even add in the back of the tracks. Now the bundles were reused as well, and I did do a not glueless, but I did glue in this install. So the tracks have been cut and they do have glue on them, but I still went ahead and just glued it back. And I did not show that process of me re-gluing the tracks, but pretty much you just have to, you know, you can just start with the shorter pieces at the bottom, and then, and when I say shorter, I mean the width. So you want to go with the you know, the shortest pieces at the bottom, and as you get older, as you get higher, you want to use the longer pieces, and then you can just cut and go along, you know, and just make it all fit in as needed. And she did add a 32-inch bundle, like a new 32-inch bundle at the bottom to make it longer, because it was 226s and 228s, so we didn't have any 30s, so we just jumped to the 32. But overall, like, it still came out really bomb. But however, now that I have this all parted off and I have the hairline combed back, I just went ahead and sprayed some Got To Be spray, and I'm going to tie down the frontal I did not have any more Tresemme or any of my other favorite holding sprays, so I just went in with the Got To Be spray. And somebody asked me before, can I use the Got To Be spray to do that process? And of course you can. It's just not my favorite holding spray anymore, but it still gave me flawless results. And this is what I look like. This is what it looked like after removing that melt belt. Very melted, very blended to perfection. And now we're going to get into the styling process. So first things first, I am going to go ahead and just swoop that little side what is it called, sideburn little baby hair right there, because I'm going to be swooping all of this hair that's on this side. So I just went ahead and just did that baby hair and got it out the way, and then I will begin to hot comb, press out, and start the swooping process. So I'm just combing all of the hair out of the, not combing all the hair, but combing the hair out and just making sure my part is swooped to perfection, and just combing and parting off the sections to cover the tracks in the back. And I'm just going to go on with that wax stick and, you know, hot comb all of that until it is nice and smooth and flat and just neat. And then I will begin to start the swooping on the other side. For today's look, I'm only going to do the two little baby hairs on this side, so I have that section already pulled down and out the way. And you know, then I will go in hot comb, and then I will start to swoop. Now when doing the swoop, it's really easy. I have my own way of doing it to make it more easier for me to get the swoop to be nice and flat. So when I start to do it, I will kind of give you like a few tips and pointers on how you can get it to lay smooth. Now the first key to getting a really smooth swoop, for starters, you have to make sure that those roots are hot combed out really good. Like, it should not be puffy at the top. You need it to be as flat as possible. So you do want to go in with your wax stick and your hot comb and really hot comb those roots out. And also you don't only need to hot comb the top, but you need to also hot comb the hair underneath, like just on that side period, because once you get to swoop everything, you need it to be flat all over. So just make sure you really hot combing out that whole side from the roots. And as far as the swoop, what I like to do, because you don't want to try to swoop all of that hair that's in the that's hanging in the face. So as you can see, I'm pushing most of that hair behind her ear already, so I won't necessarily be swooping that. I will only be swooping just a little bit in the front, and you guys will see what I mean in a little bit. But I did apply more wax with that hair I just pulled behind her ear, and I did hot comb it down because it kind of gives you that guideline to be smooth. And now I'm taking another section and I'm just pushing it right behind the ear, going in with that wax stick, combing it, smoothing it all right behind. And like I mentioned, if you did go in with those roots and get all of that straight, it will be easy as pie to really get that swoop going. So as you can see, I still just pushed it right behind the ear, not even going in and swooping everything yet. Like this little piece right here that I have in the front will be the only thing I will really have to swoop, because I just pretty much pushed everything else behind the ear. So now I'm taking that small front piece, and that's what I'm going to really do my swoop with. And when you are doing a swoop, make sure it swoops across the face like really good. Like make sure it's not crooked. Make sure just like a really smooth transaction. So I'm going to keep combing and like kind of swaying it to the side until I get that desired swoop look. I don't really like when it's too much in the face, and then I don't like when it looks like not rounded, if you get what I mean. Like I want my swoop to be sort of rounded so you can see that it's a swoop. So I'm gonna comb, and for some people they don't really like it to touch their eyebrows, but if they don't care and they just really want that thing to be swooped, like you gotta just get in there and do what you gotta do. So I'm just making sure that swoop is nice and clean. You know, make sure it's lined up nicely. It's not going crooked in the front and everything like that. And then once you get that desired swoop look, you can use your holding spray to hold it, and then go in with some bobby pins and bobby pin it down nice and flat. And it's just really that simple, guys. It's really simple. Just, you know, be patient and take your time. Like I mentioned, it's just really about getting that hair pressed out really good at the root. That will make the whole swooping process way easier. And then once you get those bobby pins in, you could just comb the rest of the hair right over the top, and you should be good to go. So before I get into crimping, the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and swoop the baby hairs on the other side and everything like that. So I did pluck out a little bit of that hair for that top baby hair because I wanted to thin it out some more. So I will thin that out and then just go ahead and quickly swoop my baby hairs before creating the crimps. And now I'm just going to go in with some black spray and just go ahead and conceal my part, and go in with that same foundation and, you know, clean it up. But I'm going to blow dry that black spray a little bit first so it don't be wet and spread onto the brush, the angle brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and use that same foundation I put underneath her lace to clean that part back up. Now, for this look, if she wanted to wear it straight, all I would have had to do was go ahead and flat iron the hair straight. So if you wanted to do a straight look with this swoop, just how it is now, you would just go in and flat iron that hair straight and your style will be complete. But we wanted to add some edge to the look and not just do a typical little swoop straight look. So now I'm going to go in with my 4-level crimper. And this is from Bedhead. I got this crimper on Amazon. It was about 40 bucks. So just go in there and type in, you know, a Bedhead crimper and look for the one that has the 4 levels. And I just went in with some holding spray. They got to be holding spray. And I sprayed it on the hair, combed it through. And I'm just going to go ahead and crimp that hair. Now, I am using level 3. So it's the one size smaller from the largest size crimp that you could create with this iron. And I'm just gonna grab piece, you know, a piece at a time. Just grab out some hair and just go ahead and use that holding spray to spray it and then crimp it all the way down to the end. bomb. And like I mentioned, this was straight hair, so this is what the crimp looked like on straight hair using that level 3 size of the crimper. Absolutely love it. Super smooth. And like I mentioned, this hair is from Nadula hair. Yeah, we're reusing it because it was bomb, you know, or whatever like that. And like I mentioned, she just went ahead and added a longer bundle to the hair to make it even fuller. But once I finish crimping this, I will go ahead and crimp the rest off camera until I get to the very last crimp. And this is what the slate is looking like so far. These crimps are bomb as hell, y'all. I cannot even lie. I absolutely love this crimper. Like, this is my favorite crimper. I have two, but I always use this one. And now I'm just going to go ahead and crimp that last one on this side. Just using that holding spray, combing it nice and smooth, and getting into the crimping. And after I crimp this last piece, that will pretty much sum up this tutorial. Make sure you guys let me know what you think of this look down in the comments. Be prepared for Slay by Jordan Slay, because I know he's gonna come through with it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, leave some comments. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. I have many tutorials dropping on the regular, and I have so many videos, so just take a tour through my channel to see, videos you might be looking for. So just let me know what you guys think down below. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to I Am Beautiful Hustler TV. Stay tuned for the finishing results, and I will see you on the next video.